my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Before we get started with today's short collective read, I wanted to address some changes in my platform and introduce my little kitten Beef. This is one of the cats that are always coming in and out of my readings, in case you were curious. So to address the changes happening in my platform, originally I had started with solely pick-a-card readings. Unfortunately, due to some medical issues that I had, that became entirely too draining. So moving forward, I will be sticking with short collective reads to try to garner some more of my personal collective as well, because I need support too, guys. Moving forward from that, starting in March, I will be posting morning reads at 11 a.m. So we will be switching from that 7 p.m. time frame to the 11 a.m. time frame, just so I can have a more structured week. Other than that, I am going to go ahead and get into this short collective read today. Let me know down in the comments whether you enjoy the short individual collective reads, or if I should continue to stick with more pick-a-card reads, and what kind of content you guys would like to see from that. I am still planning to do one pick-a-card reading a month, so if there's something specific that you would like to see during that time, please let me know, and I'll make sure to try to make that happen for you. I'll see you guys soon. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, if you skipped the intro, that is totally okay. It looks like we have the king here. Now the king is the ruler, the commander, and the emperor. If our lives are imagined as a kingdom containing the entire spectrum of human experience, the king presides over it all. Through the lens of the king, we assess the state of our land, make decisions, and rule accordingly. Therefore, the king must be thoroughly and regularly vetted so as to avoid corruption. Recognize the dual nature of the king. He is either seated in benevolence and strength, guiding you towards peace, or he is oppressing the weak out of a need to control. There is not much middle ground. Some think of the king as the ultimate expression of the ego, yet the great kings of mythology and history serve from an egoless place. They take their throne with grace and humility, knowing the divine uses them as a channel to heal deep and long-standing discrepancies in the kingdom. Once the king's relationship to divinity is broken or challenged, he often acts from a place of fear, scrambling to uphold his image and power. Now, upright, this card can stand for benevolence, divine leadership, service, and nobility, but reversed, it stands for oppression, a misuse of power, and corruption. Alrighty, I love all the beautiful, like the orange and yellow in this card, and the reds at the bottom. It does give a very big fire sign energy, and since we are talking about about ego here, I would highlight Leo, since Leo rules the sun, and the sun can often stand for your ego or your external expression of self. I want to go ahead and grab a chakra oracle card to continue this reading. What's going on in my collective? Oh, we've got isolation. Okay. All right. I'm starting to get, and on the back of the deck, we have abundance in reverse. Okay. I want to grab an animal energy card just to verify that this is going where I think it's going. Can I have an animal card for this? Thank you. Yep, this is exactly the card that I had in mind too. That's crazy. So yes, we do have the elk in reverse. Now the elk is the father. It is an authoritative, masculine card. I do want to go ahead and take a look at it from my guidebook here, because I think it will be important to read out. But yeah, I am getting the sense in this situation that you might be dealing with an egotistical masculine at this time. Maybe this has caused you to go into isolation. This might be due to like financial concerns. We have stable, resilient, headstrong, and the father. The great elk represents the earth element in its masculine form. This means it provides underlying support and stability amidst life's many changes. An elk personality, whether male or female, is fully established in themselves and knows their core values. They become known and respected for acting in ways that uphold those values. Sometimes the elk's ego can become inflated, but for the most part, they make damn good fathers, mothers, lovers, and friends. The world needs more elk energy. Since this is in reverse, it's out of balance, so pretentious, high, and mighty. The need to eat and drink more consciously to bring this into balance. However, when balanced, they are supportive, kind, and consistent. So yes, I am getting the sense that there is, oh my goodness, someone's ego's flying out of control in this situation. More than likely a masculine figure, an authoritative masculine figure, potentially a father or a sibling, maybe a partner, or like a baby daddy, for example. I want to get some more information. I'm actually going to pull from, let's go with my situations deck just to get some more information about what's going on here. Alrighty, Spirit, what's going on with my collective here for my situations deck? Okay. We have a love affair, dirty little secret on the down low. Interesting. Let me get one more. Okay, we have recalling, reminiscing, memories, and returning, and that came in reverse. Okay. On the back of the deck, I do have lockdown, mental prison, and confined. Oh, give me one moment. Thank you for your patience. Okay, since we do have the love affair here, I'd like to get some more information with that using my Love Angel Oracle deck. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay. Let me get one more, just because I'm a little nosy. Okay, it actually gave me two. We had getting to know each other in reverse coming out. And then we had very soon coming up. Interesting. Yeah, on the back of the deck, I have release your ex. So this does feel a bit like a baby daddy situation. If this is non-romantic, if this is like familial or platonic, I would say that this is a lot of jealousy coming out in this situation. It does seem like you've walked away from this person. Maybe this person is even stuck in isolation by themselves. Let's go ahead and get some cards from my Island Time Wellness deck. Just one or two, please, Spirit. Okay. We have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. Interesting, because we had memories in reverse over here. So it was giving me the sense that they don't want to remember what they've done in this situation. They just want to remember the good times, or they're only trying to make you think of the good times. That's often, especially if with this elk being in reverse, that could be a narcissistic paradigm with a parent. If you're co-parenting with a narcissist, oftentimes they will try to gaslight you by only helping you to remember the good times while completely dismissing or even devaluing the bad times. Let's get one more. Okay. Yep, we had a hand of cards fell out, but we had love come out first. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yeah, self-love is very important here. And then we had hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hands, and gambling. Interesting. Okay. I'm getting the sense that this is a love situation, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a message from my Hermit Tarot deck. This one just fell out. We have They Are Waiting for You. I'm going to get one more. We also have You Hurt Me, but that's okay, I guess. Yep, on the back of the deck, I'm a very jealous person. I did say jealousy just a moment ago in regards to this situation, where it's like a lot of jealousy and ego coming out. Alrighty, I want to grab some emotions. We have kindness coming out. Can I have one more? Okay. And we also have wisdom. Kindness and wisdom. Those are two very positive cards coming out for this. Alrighty. On the back of the deck, I do have fear. And didn't the king highlight fear? How when a king is scared or when he's fearful, he scrambles to uphold his image and power. That's exactly what's going on here. Okay. So, this is going to be a tough one. I feel as if there's a masculine here, potentially a parental figure, like there might be children involved. This could be like a baby daddy, a husband, a partner, who may have cheated. I know that's really difficult to hear. It feels like there's some form of concern in regards to opening this relationship up to a third party. I feel as if I think you caught this person. And now they're trying to make up for it. They're trying to be way too nice. They might, and you know what? I've dealt with this before, not where I've been cheated on, but where I ended a relationship with someone and they like started buying me gifts all the time and like being way too nice to me, and I was like, I'm not getting back together with you. No offense, like you know, like this has run its course. But yeah, they might be being very kind. I'm hearing like getting gifts for you. I'm trying to spend more time with you. I feel like they're trying to wait out your anger in this situation. And if not your anger, I feel like they're being strategic. Like they know you well enough to know how your moods cycle, how your mind works. I feel as if they're trying to make you remember the good times that you guys had together so that you forget this situation, this love affair. Yeah, we have getting to know each other in reverse. So I don't see anything that they're doing out of quote unquote kindness actually working for them. It's almost like they're getting you things that that don't make you happy, that don't really matter to you. Interesting. Yeah, I do feel that they do really care about you. They have genuine feelings of love, but I also see that you care much more about self-love at this time, healing yourself from the situation. And if this is like a deal breaker for you, that's completely understandable. I do have calling in your soulmate being highlighted here. So you may be talking to somebody else. They may be in isolation watching that happen. And so they're trying to reach out to reignite this connection because they don't want to see you with someone else. I just heard you're breaking up our family. And that is often something that like a narcissist or someone who's very stuck in ego will say to an ex-partner that they want to keep underneath their thumb or underneath their control. It's that oppressive regime energy of the king coming out here. I want to go ahead and get into some tarot and get some more information. Alright, I'm going to start off the tarot with my Labyrinth deck because this is the Labyrinth from the movie with David Bowie with the Goblin King. And the Goblin King is actually a great representation of this elk energy. So you might have recently gone through a loss, like Sarah did in the movie where she loses her brother. You might be fighting to get back on track in a situation. I'm hearing that there might be issues with a home or a shelter. We have the Six of Cups upright. Yeah, immaturity, childishness. There might be children involved here as well. This can also talk about like nostalgia, memories from younger days. Yep, we have the Emperor coming out in reverse. And behind that we have the Ace of Poles. That's the Ace of Wands. Let's get just a couple more. 3 more, Spirit, please. Okay. We do have the Two of Cups coming out. Yeah, there is some genuine love in this situation. This feels like a soul tie. Or maybe you're calling in a soulmate after you've ended this. They may be miserable seeing you with someone else. We have the Two of Wands. Someone's at a crossroads here, trying to decide whether to go left or right. Okay, and then we have the Moon in reverse. Interesting. On the back of the deck, yep, we have my Seven of Feathers, which is Seven of Swords here in reverse. That does highlight a betrayal of some form. I usually use that to highlight cheating in my love, really, in my loved card. Oh my gosh, what? I'm so tongue-tied out of nowhere in my love reads. I was switching from like card to template. That's so weird. We do have the World coming out at the back of, in the middle of the deck, actually. Whew, okay. So yes, someone here is acting immature, childish. They're not able to take control in this situation. I think that's making them actually quite miserable. They might be miserable to be around as well. Like they're just unhappy. We can see this deep, ghastly frown on this father, and this is the father from the Labyrinth, who does act quite narcissistic. He dismisses and devalues all of his daughter's concerns while putting his new wife on a pedestal and forces his daughter to take on the caregiver position for a child that she hates. Well, doesn't hate, but heavily dislikes at the time. Now with this Ace of Poles, this has really pulled me in. It's almost like this person has created their own form of hell. I'm hearing womp womp, consequences of your own actions. Where it's like this person like their own immaturity, their own childishness, their own lack of accountability in this situation, their own controlling behaviors have pushed everyone away from them. Now they're alone, they're miserable, they're cold. And I think their environment is quite miserable as well, because in my traditional Rider-Waite deck, my Ace of Wands, it's not a traditional deck, it's my dream deck. It shows a lizard with a volcano in the background. And with that card, I always think misery caused by the environment. So it's almost like because this person is alone, they only have their own energy to control and bounce off of, but they don't want to take accountability for anything that they do. So it's like they're blaming the universe for their situation. It's very, very mature. I do see you moving on. You might have a new partner at this stage. You may be moving on with someone else. I feel that this person forced you into a crossroads where you had to choose whether to go right or go left. With the moon in reverse, this is caused because a secret was exposed here. Maybe they were trying to keep a secret from you, or they were just really bad at hiding this situation from you. Yeah. You might have dreams about this person, or they may be dreaming about you, and that's just making them even more miserable. If you aren't in a relationship with someone else, this person thinks that you are. They think that you're ignoring their advances, because again, this is a very childish energy, so they can't understand that people might choose them for their own reasons. They can only see it through like this tunnel vision perspective. This person might be thinking about the fact that you are with someone else. Like, that's the only reason that they could come up with for why you would walk away from them. Now, I do have betrayal, that 7 of Swords being highlighted on the back here with the 5 of Cups in reverse. This person's being punished. Yeah, this person's experiencing a lot of karma for the way that they betrayed you, for the way that they hurt you. They're stuck in isolation. I feel as if they're not able to leave. You have the Ace of Junk in reverse. It's almost like they don't have any opportunities to move on, especially financially. This person might be broke. Broke is a joke, I just heard. We have the World in the background. So yeah, I do see you happy. Look at this little guy laughing, smiling, little spaghetti head. This guy frowning. But I do see you very satisfied in this situation. Like your world is starting to come back together after it had fallen apart because of this person's betrayal. And with my 4 of Wands, I feel like you're not really looking for reconciliation. It's difficult. I feel like you're expecting like to see this person again, but I feel like you're not expecting it to go well. You might be expecting to see this person again for a financial opportunity. Like a good example of this might be like child support. So like if you see them again, you would see them in court, you know, so they can help pay for the child they helped create, if there is children involved here. Alrighty, let's get some clarifiers. My 6 of Cups and the Emperor. I'm going to use my Vampire deck. I usually use this Vampire deck for my more narcissistic energies, just because they're very draining, and I'd like to drain them back. We have my 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you are healing from what this person did. You're healing from this person's immaturity. I feel like you might have come to a realization, or, what am I hearing? It's not sure. Yeah, you might have come to, you might have had a revelation. That's what I was thinking of. You might have had a revelation about this person and their behaviors, and that really helped you to heal from this situation. I think it helped you to cut the tie here, or at least like walk away emotionally from this situation. Not like they can't pull your strings anymore because you cut the strings straight off. Emperor and the Ace of Bowls. Okay, that came out quickly. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So they're looking for an opportunity to get out of this misery. How are they doing that? Got the 8 of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, they're hesitant to come towards you. They're scared to speak to you because they think you have someone else. They think you have someone else and they think you're not telling them about it. Or they might be looking for information. They're plotting something. What are they plotting? I don't like that. The 3 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. Interesting. So my 3 of Wands is usually my manifesting card. I usually think about this when like you're visualizing, you're looking over the horizon, trying to manifest something. And then we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. Oh my gosh. Ooh, they want you to be alone like they are. They want you to suffer like they're suffering. because they want you to take accountability for what they've done here. Let me get one more. That's messy. That's messy energy. Yeah, it's because they don't value you. They might say they do. They might pretend they do. They might fake that they do. But they don't actually value you. And I think I was picking up a little bit on this in the oracle cards, because I said, like, they might be buying gifts for you, but it's almost like they don't know you. Like, it's something that you wouldn't like. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. So they are, I'm sorry, upright. So they are hoping for a reunion. But it doesn't look like they're hoping to commit to you. It almost looks like they're trying to get out of a bad situation. They're trying to get out of isolation here. And they might send you a message in regards to their situation. In the middle of the deck, I have the Hanged Man. I see that you're still thinking about, this situation in depth, because I see you moving on. There's this bright new beginning here with the Fool, and they know about it. If you've been trying to hide the fact that you're, like, with someone else or that you're moving on, they can feel it. This has, like, a nefarious energy to it. I don't know. I don't usually take the Fool that way. But with the Ten of Wands behind that, yeah, they recognize that you are releasing, that without them being in your life, you are so much more harmonious. You are so much happier. It's like a burden lifted off your shoulders. It kind of reminds me of, like, a married single mother, where it's like married women who work and do all of the child rearing and all of the cleaning. It's like they are married, but they're totally single when it comes to being a parent. And that's kind of the energy that's happening here. Or I've even seen like Reddit stories where a husband, like, divorces his wife, and then, like, he wants to get back together with her because his life is just so much stressful, like so much more stressful, like having to take care of his own kids and clean his own home and go to work is just too much for him. And it's like, okay, well, the mother is much happier though, because she's not doing 100% of the work by herself now. I want to go ahead and get into some messages, and then we'll grab a channeled song and some advice. Alrighty, I want to find out what the hidden truth is in this situation. And keep in mind, this might be things that they are planning to come in and say to you, because there's so much narcissistic energy. I try not to take a narcissist at their word. I usually take it with, like, a grain of salt, and I'm like, okay, sure, you probably do mean that in some way, but I think, like, overall there's something much more nefarious laying about. So please keep in mind that if there's something where you're like, oh, that's so sweet, then it might have undertones to it that aren't necessarily written here. We have, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Yeah, I feel like this person's going through a lot of karma, where they're finally having to recognize their own faults in this situation. It might be that, like, you did so much good in this situation that they can't fault you for it. So they're kind of like frantic in their own mind, trying to find a way to blame you, but they can't. Do you just teach this person accountability? We have, I remember every detail of that day. Yep, I think they remember getting caught. Getting caught up doing whatever they were doing. Oh, okay. I'm going to take one of these. We have, I am afraid to contact you. Sorry, a bunch of them fell. But yes, I am afraid to contact you. This person's stuck in isolation. They're plotting, they're planning. They're trying to see how they can come towards you. This might be with gifts. Right now, they're really heavily stuck in their own memory. I want to feel that way again. Yeah, they want to feel like, they want to feel unburdened. They want to feel like they're being taken care of by someone who cares about them. Interesting. On the back of the deck, I have you speak to me through music. We will get a channeled song at the end of this. Let's go ahead and move into the In the Shadows oracle cards. So let's find out what's hiding in the shadows here, Spirit. What's hiding in the shadows for the King? I don't know how to let you go. Yeah, they really don't. I feel like their mind is, like, buzzing about this incident, about this situation. Oop. I feel like this is you. I know you're watching me. Yeah, this person's watching your social media. They're trying to gather information about you because they can't understand how you could walk away and stay away. They can't understand that because they can't handle or comprehend rejection. Okay. I focused on you instead of my grief. Yeah, I feel like instead of grieving this relationship, they're so focused on trying to make you the bad guy, or even make you, it's like they either have to make you the bad guy or you have to be their partner in crime. It's one of the two. And it can't be both, and it can't be neither. Ew, I don't like that. Alrighty, we also have, I scared myself that day. I might have done something. I think this is to do with a spiritual lesson. I feel like they're starting to understand what they did wrong and be able to take accountability for it. And I think that's scaring the crap out of them. On the back of the deck, in the middle, we have, thank you for leaving me. Yeah, I think this is their guides. I think their guides are thanking you for leaving this person because you made their life so easy. You made things so easy for this person. And so by staying, they weren't able to learn their lessons. They weren't able to grow. I think you have, and please don't take this in like a cruel way, I think your energy is too nurturing for this person. So instead of growing up and becoming like a father figure, they stayed as this like baby elk their entire life. Like a buck their entire life. I'm not sure if that's the correct term for a young elk. But I feel as if you almost took on like a mothering role with them, which prevented them from becoming a father themselves. Like they have to learn how to do this themselves. They have to learn how to take care of themselves, how to take accountability for their own actions. This gives me the sense of like someone that you have to constantly make excuses for. Like they say something racist or homophobic and you're like, oh, haha, he just has dark humor. And it's like, no, babe, haha, he's just a piece of shit. Like, I hate to break it to you, but he's just super immature. Alrighty, I'm gonna... Yes. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more cards from my Hermit Tarot deck here. Just one or two. We've definitely... I don't know how to let you go, and I know you're watching me. Definitely. They're thinking about you non-stop here. Okay, a bunch of my cards flipped around in, like, the wrong way. I'm trying to fix it, but it's not working very well. Okay. We'll get one more. They just all fell out, but that's fine. Alright. Try that again, I guess. Just one, please. Your family won't like me. I feel like your family doesn't like them. And not even that. I feel like if this does have to do with children, if this is like a baby mama, baby daddy, since this is such a masculine energy, I can't imagine this being a mother. If this is like your baby daddy or an ex-husband or an ex-partner that you may have a child with, I feel like the family that you guys have created together doesn't really like them. It kind of reminds me of like absent fathers who don't understand why their children aren't like loving and affectionate towards them. I feel like they may feel like they've destroyed their own family, or they might even be blaming you and going like, yeah, because I said that earlier where it's like you're destroying our family. They might say that to you. Interesting. But just please know that that's a cop-out for their own mistakes. It's a cop-out. That's what it is. I want to get a theme for this situation. What is the point? What's the point here, Spirit? What is the point? With protection. Okay. Yeah, you are protected in this situation. Alrighty. Can I get one or two more to go with protection? And this one that flipped around, we have spirit guides. Yeah, your spirit guides are watching out for you. Your intuition might have pointed you to this situation. Might have opened your eyes up to what was going on here. Interesting. Let me do one more. Oh, yeah, we have the truth in reverse. Yeah, this person had to realize, like, they can't lie their way out of everything. They have to take accountability. They have to grow up. On the back of the deck, I do have forgiveness. So I do see you forgiving this person, But this woman's also walking away. So I do see you walking away from this, and I see that being very empowering. I see you taking control in this situation. I heard, that's so weird. I'm hearing like ding dong, the witch is dead, but I heard ding dong, the king is dead. So it's almost like this narcissistic ego is gonna be, honestly, like you might be crushing them into submission here. Interesting. I want to go ahead and get some advice, some charms, and some a channeled song for this. Actually, before I get advice and charms, I want to grab some extra messages from my handmade deck, just because I'm trying to use it more often. You have long distance. Okay. This person might be at a distance from you. You might have moved away from this person, like intentionally. Take these two. Yeah, we have You Are So Mysterious coming out. We have Let's Make Up. I'm getting, also with this long distance one, maybe they moved back in with family, and that's why they're at a distance. Like, maybe they moved back in with a mother who, like, babies them and, like, enables this behavior. Yeah, so they do say let's make up. And then we have, wow, we had a lot in this one. We have soon, days, 2 weeks coming out. Interesting. We have dancer. Okay, so this person might like to dance. They might entertain, like, exotic dancers, or, yeah, they might enjoy going to, like, strip clubs. We have stalking your social media. Boom, I knew that. I felt that. I felt that coming. I do have a parent or a stay-at-home mom being highlighted in this situation. We have frugal coming out, but I'm getting the sense that they're not actually frugal. They're just broke. They're just broke as a joke. We have a morning bird being highlighted here. Maybe this person stays up until the early morning, or maybe they are a morning bird. I have mechanic. So yeah, they're trying to fix things. They might try to fix things in the early morning or come towards you in the early morning. Ooh. Ooh. Or if you have children together, they might try to meet you, like, at the school. That's a message for some, not all. We have Libra being highlighted here. Yeah, so balance in this situation is heavily needed. But does that have to come from you? Yep, I called it. We have gift giving, and directly underneath that, we have cheater. Oh, I can't even make this up. Yeah, they're going to try to give you a gift because they cheated. Or because they tried to cheat and failed, and they got caught. We have You Are So Mesmerizing. You are too sweet. And I feel like you were a blessing in this person's life. Alrighty. On the back of the deck, sorry, it almost fell. We have humor, funny. Yeah, I feel like this person trying to come back in. Maybe they'll tell you that you were a blessing to their life. And I feel like you're just going to laugh them out of the park. Yeah, maybe because they're looking for, like, physical. Oh my gosh, they might try to get intimate with you. And I feel like you'll laugh at them about that. Yeah, they're a pathological liar. You guys might be divorced. You might have walked away from this person. And because of that, they feel so alone. They might have tattoos. I'm just going to do a couple more. Yeah, very emotional. And they know how to flirt. They're going to try to flirt with you at the very least. Alrighty. That's nutty. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into some messages and some songs, all that fun stuff. Alrighty, so I do have my channeled song deck that I'd like to get started with, because they did say that you speak to them through music. Yeah, and you must, because I just had 3 fly out. I have Fish and Whistle by John Pine, which is all about forgiveness. Father, forgive us for what we must do. You forgive us, we'll forgive you. We'll whistle and go fishing in heaven. Yeah, this person might be trying to paint like a pretty picture for you if you guys decide, like, if you get back together with them, things will be so nice. It'll be like that time that we did this and we did that. Interesting. Yeah, this person might be rediscovering religion as well. They might have gone through something where they're forced to like, get more in touch with source again. Interesting. We also had Labor by Paris Paloma, overworked and underappreciated. I feel like this is your energy because, again, it's giving that like married single mom energy. This was an escape plan. If our love died, would that be the worst? You make me do too much labor. Pop that right there. And then the last song was Bad Habit by Steve Lacy. So they're feeling remorse in this situation. I wish I knew you wanted me. Could have made a move. Is it too late to pursue? Yeah. Oh, my ears are freaking out when I read that. Now we did have the elk. That's an earth sign energy. So that could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus being highlighted. But I'd like to get some more zodiac signs here. Oh, you know what? I didn't even get an angel number. Yeah, there's that Taurus energy coming out again with Saturn. Which is, I don't know if this is Jupiter. This is all about fortune. Interesting. And then we have 656. 656 is your angel number meaning today. You can go ahead and pop that into your browser, look up 656 angel number meaning, and that's one of your messages from Spirit. Let's get some zodiac signs in this situation. A lot of earth energy here today. I was feeling earth signs, and then also Leo with the king. What rules? I think Sagittarius rules Jupiter. I could be wrong on that, though. Don't quote me. I'm not the best with the planets and their ruling signs. Okay. So we have Pisces moon coming out, beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. I feel like that's this person. I feel like they're super fucking depressed. We have the Hare. It is an auspicious time for new beginnings coming out. And then the third one that came out was Moon in Gemini. Stress may be an issue at this time. This person might have mental issues. Like they might have some serious mental issues. like BPD, borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder. They might struggle with substance abuse. On the back of the deck, I do have my frog, so the path has been cleared for you to make a change that seemed previously unachievable. Now with my frog, in my animal spirit guidebook, it actually talks about carrying a heavy burden that was never yours to carry in the first place. So it talks about releasing a burden, walking away from them. It states that the frog isn't built to carry a heavy burden. Yeah. Behind that, I do have the waxing moon, so they might come towards you during a waxing moon. Maybe a moon in Gemini or a moon in Pisces for some. I'm gonna go ahead and get some self-care for you. What's self-care for this collective, please, Spirit? Soak in a bath, number 46 coming out. Yeah, have a quick bath, maybe some candles, some crystals, some scents, a little bubble bath. And can I get one more, please, Spirit? Burning bowl ritual. Ooh, you could also do like a cord cutting ritual here if you feel that it's necessary. Number 7 with a burning bowl ritual. Yeah. Oh, on the back of the deck, I feel like this is a warning for some, not all. On the back of the deck, I do have clean your space. And I feel like this is a warning because if this elk energy, this king energy, is still stuck in like a narcissistic, petty, or contemptuous mental space, and they're not learning their lesson here, right? If they're not being pushed to learn their lessons, to take accountability, to grow up, and they're just trying to like put a blanket over it or fake their behavior, this person might call Child Protective Services on you. That's a message for some, not all. But they might do it just to be petty, just because they can. So keep your space clean if you can. I'm gonna get a message from your guides. Okay. I'm filled with love and light. Yeah, I feel like that's your energy. You are very sweet. I feel like you're so nurturing. We have just like the moon, I will go through phases. Yeah, it's this person. Gross. Sorry. Alrighty. Now, if you are noise sensitive, now is a good time to turn down your volume as this can get a little bit loud. That also fell out. Okay. Yeah, I do carry slate underneath my board, so this board is not the actual tarot board. It's actually the slate tarot board underneath. I just use this for decor, for decorational purposes. I'm gonna move this out of the way and these out of the way, because sometimes my camera gets a little funky. Alrighty. Wow, there's a lot here. I wasn't expecting this many. We got tattoos being brought up again. There might be some tea about this situation, or they're trying to get some tea about this situation. We've got that Hanged Man, the Ace of Pentacles, both coming up again. Justice, Knight of Swords. We have black hair being highlighted. Money, yeah, money's involved in this situation. BH, I just heard bitch. Bitch, yeah, they might come towards you for money. Alrighty, let me actually do this. Bring it all in together. Okay. So to start here, we have a cheerful letter or message is on its way to you. Lucky number 1, 12, 22, 33, 34, and 42. The only charm that I got here, it looks like this is my peacock charm. So let me grab my animal spirit guidebook. I know that the peacock is about vanity and beauty, but there were some other important messages there as well. Let's see if I can find it. If I can't, I'll skip it. It's not a big deal. But I do feel like this person very much admires your beauty. It might be difficult for them to see past that in most people. Like they genuinely, because of the narcissistic tendencies, might not view people as people, but more so just the value of their traits. So yeah, we have, we have inner beauty, compassion, assimilator of anything. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all the experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. Confident and kind, upright, can't digest in reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person is stuck in that reverse energy where they're like, they literally cannot understand how you can walk away from them. Because they don't really see you as a person, they kind of just see you as like an extension of themselves or an extension of their interests. That's strange. We do have believe in yourself being highlighted here. We had wavy hair and black hair being highlighted, as well as tattoos. Maybe this person likes tea, or you'll get some tea on this person soon. It looks like money is involved here. They might come towards you for money, or you might be taking them to court for money. We had the initial B, so Bob, Bill, Bane, Betsy. I'm not sure. I'm not great with names, to be honest. And then we also have H being highlighted. Hale. I can't think of a single H name. I'm so sorry. Hillary? Yeah. I do have my Ace of Pentacles being highlighted here. So yeah, they're thinking about coming in for an opportunity with you. They're quite stuck in thought though. Like the Hanged Man in reverse can often talk about someone who is like stuck in their own head, and it's because they're trying to think of a way to get to you. They might be trying to give you your justice in this. I'm sorry, I heard give you your flowers in this situation, give you justice in this situation, and they're trying to plan this quite strategically. Now, my Knight of Swords tends to be a medium-paced energy. Sometimes it can be an impulsive or hasty plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. So they are going to take time to think about what they can do to make this right. Alrighty. Well, that's what I'm seeing for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you get a chance to look up 656 in your browser, come back and let me know what that means. I'm so curious. I love seeing all the messages in my readings. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one.